Well, good morning, everyone. How is everyone this fine Friday morning? Big plans for the weekend? Anybody? Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this turned on. There we go. All right. All right. I think we've got it moving in the right direction now. It is Friday. It is the weekend upon us. Well, good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
How's that food coma hangover doing?
Well, I made 4 pounds of beef jerky yesterday.
How did it come out?
Fantastic.
Oh man, just if you want me to give you some sort of a quality check, you can always send some over to California.
I told you got to come here to eat it, buddy.
Exactly. Good morning, Dave.
Pardon me
Morning,
while
guys.
I
What's happening?
pardon me while I make a cup of coffee.
Go ahead. Now that we're just getting started here, are you bouncing today or are you at home?
I am not. We had a little bit of rain early this morning, so I'm for it to dry off and doing some combine repairs.
Oh, gotcha.
A little bit of upkeep.
Yep. Well, I guess that happens when you have a farm, right? Oh, did we lose you, Dave?
Nope, I'm here getting stuff organized.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Nice shot in the background. I like that.
It was a nice night last night, yeah.
What's that little black thing on the...
That's how I do my lives right there.
Oh.
That's my mount.
You should have told him. You should have told him that's the size of the Iowa grasshoppers.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't surprise me, believe me. It certainly would not surprise me. Well, let's see here. Let's see who we have piling in over here. We have Richard Pacente over on YouTube. Good morning, Richard. Richard Pacente said, I'm shopping. I already started. I'm not sure what you're shopping for, but good luck with that. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. We have Hits is here. Good morning, Hitesh. Benji 1959. Good morning, Ben. Jason Coons is with us. Good morning, Jason. Mama Bear. There she is. Good morning, Mama Bear. Rick Sr. is here. Mary Lee Brown 183. PJ Party. Peggy is here. Good morning, Peggy. Joy. Good morning, Joy. Dee is here as well. Kathleen Garcia. Teresa's here. Beaver from Colorado Springs. Happy Friday to you as well. Christy B from Hayesville, Kansas. Lisa Piquel. Good morning, Lisa. Sassy Minnesota girl. Good morning, Sassy. Lee. Kissing Bandit and Lipstick. Martini Time. Crystal Zeski. Jen X Holtz. Gary Murphy. And Traveler is here. Good morning, Traveler. Richard said he's I'm a little slow on the uptake, Richard. He said already started, and then I couldn't figure out what he was talking about. He said, you asked what the plan for the weekend was. Oh, gotcha. I don't even know my own questions, Richard. See what happens when you get to be my age? Ben, thank you for the 3D glasses. Cindy Hayden is here. Good morning, Cindy. All right, so let's see here. Hey, Martin's WB just showed up. Good morning, Martin. And just in case anybody's looking for any type of product, go to Martin's page on TikTok. That man is a machine. He's constantly evaluating different products and putting them up for sale. Give him some business, especially if you need something that's been tested and tried by him. Great job, Martin. Keep it up. All right, let's see here. Alex, what about some indices this morning?
What about? Good morning, everybody. Friday, October 10th, 2025. Markets for U.S. are looking down, and down, but others are up. So S&P 500 is down 100 points to 6,632. The Dow 30 is down 556 to 45,802. NASDAQ is down 463 points to 22,561. But as Sam said in the Daily Dispatch, gold rocking higher today. We're up $47 right now at $4,019. Meanwhile, silver up 80 cents to $50.32. Oil down $2.25 to $59.26 a barrel. Crypto markets down 1.8% on Bitcoin to 118,751. Ethereum down almost 5% to 4,089. XRP down 2.3% to $2.73. James going to be buying steaks, just saying. John Gwynn going to be buying steaks, just saying. Looking at Cardano, it's down 2% at 78 cents. SUI down. Everything's down. SUI's at 330. XLM is down to 37 cents. HBAR down to 21 cents. It's just down.
Which is really surprising, Alex, because I thought with the Middle East peace that it would have been the opposite. What did silver wind up closing at yesterday? Do you know?
Let's take a peek.
And the reason that I ask everybody is when the scuttlebutt is that when silver closes above $50, then all hell breaks loose. But that's what they said at 32.
Well, overnight, it looks like it peaked at 49.90. That's a 5-day. That's Comdex. Let's look over here at this one.
I felt like it was 49 something. I felt like, but I don't know for sure.
At what time is close? Looking at 24-hour. Looks like. October 10th. It's been as high as 51.36. Yesterday, I have to go to a 3-day view here. So yesterday,
I think it closed under 50 yesterday, but I'm not positive. At midnight or whatever.
49 something. I felt.
That's what I think is right. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Yesterday at what is that? 8:03 p.m. What time did it close? Yeah, 49.81. I don't know what closing time would be, but
like 3 o'clock Eastern, isn't it?
I would think something like that. I don't know.
Like 3 or 4.
I find the irony of saying the silver market's opening and closing because that's trading paper.
Yeah.
That's not the actual.
Yeah, but that's why. But that's why I say that, because it is the paper trade that's going to start the avalanche. I would think.
Understood.
All right, cool.
So today's deltas. While I wet my whistle, there were none. But I saw Dan Scavino's post last night, and looking at 46. How did I come up with 46? I'd have to go back. It's 46 seconds long. Looking at the song that was being played, which we know is the No Se Dorma, which is the song that's played at the end of Sum of All Fears, which is when two political powers are having back channel conversations and a potential nuke is going to be set off in an event, blah, 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 right? So if we tie all these things together, why is Dan Scavino playing that? It's 46 seconds long. And if you go to drop 46, why is the information BO, which we know is Barack Obama, important, U1, which we know is uranium-1. So I'll say BO and U1 just so you know. But it says, why is the information Barack Obama important, uranium-1, and export approval to Canada and EU? Where's Barack Obama today? Did Barack Obama and his admin ever make false statements that uranium-1 would never be exported from the U.S.? Who made those statements? Why did they report this? Who did they report this to? Why is this relevant? The public has been given a select taste sampling. Rest assured, others have it also. 100% variable and impossible to refute. Why is this relevant? Who controls the narrative? Why is the left-wing organization beginning to report on DNC and Democrat corruption? Does the CIA have operators inside MSN? What happens if this is exposed? What happens if it's tied back to knowing and to executives? What does this have to do with leaking? What if it can be verified? No sourced stories made up, where in fact and approved to be published, the wormhole goes deep. So, no, the song being played, 46 seconds long, was Dan Scavino trying to tell us? Like, are we getting close? Is this about to happen? Could it go down? Red October? I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine at this point. But
for you to decide.
Exactly. All right, so let me say some more good mornings. Now, this chat is really playing tricks on me. So if I welcomed you in twice, I apologize. But let's see. Crystal Zeski, Jen X Holtz, Traveler, Tracy Fagan's here. David is here. Wendy is here. Lisa Maria. Good morning, Lisa. Happy Friday to you as well. Sue B is here. Hey, Sue. Magic is here. Brian. Oh, Brian said, at dawn we win is the meaning, ? Yeah, well, I think we're already winning. Oh, nice hairdo. I like that. Elizabeth, happy Friday to everyone. Good morning, Elizabeth. George Loftus, 247. Good morning, George. Tanya Moonsheimer's here. Good morning. Sherry said, I didn't mean to hit the request button. That's all right. It happens all the time. People do it inadvertently and they don't realize it. Mary Ann Thompson is here. Patricia, Kelly Thurman 2, Scotty 2 Hottie, Diana Lynn 10, Grand Rising to you as well. Red Rosie, Nut, Vicky Veronica. I don't know why I always have a tongue twister on that one, Vicky. My apologies. Layson Steele is here, and Terry Dykus. Good morning, everyone. Richard Pacente said, I'm your age. Well, so you understand then, Richard. I'm glad. All right, so let's see here. And before I forget, we are going to do a subscriber only live. Now, as everybody knows, we've been having issues with being able to switch from the regular live to the subscriber only. I got a message from TikTok saying that it's been fixed and everything should work. Your guess is as good as mine. If we have to, we'll restart it again. But you need to check your subscriptions. Apparently, it's gone from subscribers to super fan. Is it, Alex?
It is.
Yeah. But I think you have to click something in order to be a super fan and re-engage your subscription, right?
If you go to send a comment and you click on, what was it? No, I'm sorry. At the top, next to Sam's name, it's got the little heart, or the place where you send the heart me's. When you click on that, it says Sam Shalhoub's fan club. There's a tab there that says super fan. And you have to click the subscribe button to become a super fan. And then that is where they've really screwed this up, but it is what it is. It does give you exclusive gifts, double points, super fan only space, super fan only chat, which I think super fan only chat, what I'll do, super fan space. When you're ready, Sam, I'll open a Zoom room and we can post the link in there and see if that works.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, everybody. But I think if you had a subscription and you click the super fan, it should transfer over, I think. But, we're just going to have to play with it and see. And then maybe we'll do the Zoom call after all today. So, all right. Well, let's see here. I speak 17 said, so I'm not being seen. I'm not sure what you mean, 17. We'll have to see. I don't know. Oh, Rick Sr. said, I just did it. It worked. Yeah. So that was it. You have to click the super fan button. It'll transfer your subscription over to whatever the new format is. You shouldn't have to pay anything, but you should be able to now be part of the new subscription plan-ish thing. I don't know. Who the heck knows? All right. Well, Dave, what do you got for us today? You might want to turn on your mic. I'm not all that great at lip reading.
I can sign language.
I don't know. Watch out. Now, if it was James, I'd be really concerned.
Hope everybody's Friday's going great. Markets on the corn and soybean side and the cattle are taking a hit today. Corn is down 4 to 6. Soybeans down 17 to 19. Wheat is down 8 to 9. Cattle is down just a little over 1%, and hogs are down 0.25%. Little news on the USDA side. USDA came out yesterday and said they're going to be told lawmakers that WIC will be funded through October. So they put another $300 million in for food aid for the program to get that through. So that's good news.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dave. While you were speaking, Alex decided to just jump out and come back in. I don't know what the heck happened there.
Just like that.
Just like that, exactly.
Wasn't me. It was TikTok. Quite frankly, TikTok needs to get their shit together. I'm just saying. Happy Friday.
Exactly. All right. So, all right. Well, I think we've got the subscription thing figured out. I don't know. Hey, Lisa, if there are people posting questions that I'm not getting to that you think are important, will you please either text them to me or put it in the chat again? Because I see people asking questions, but the chat's moving fairly quickly. So if you would do that, that'd be great. Franny Dragonfly is here. JP Metal Slayer. JP, welcome. Glad you could make it, brother. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Lisa Piquel. I love the TikTok shop. What did I say? Did I say something crazy? Maybe I did. I don't know. All right, well, let's get into some stories here. Did we lose you, Alex? Uh-oh.
He's probably got a phone call maybe or something, or
maybe
getting something organized. Maybe.
I'm awesome with super fans. I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So, according to The Hill, a federal appeals court lifted a judge's order blocking President Trump from calling Oregon National Guard troops into federal service, but he still may not deploy them. How many cities is that now? And now I was listening to Dave over at News Treason and on his live, and he was talking about people being accustomed to what's going on. Now, if we had heard, National Guard troops rolling into XYZ city a year and a half ago, we would have all thought this was it, man. It's on, the EBS is coming. But now it's been normalized so that even the normies are not freaking out over it anymore. And I think that's really interesting. What do you make of it, Dave?
It's interesting on Trump's winning every one of those lawsuits. They don't stand a chance on that. I think, how many cities are there? Is that 6 or is that more than that?
Well, what are they optically telling it is, or versus what it really is? Yeah, that's the question.
Optically, right now in the news,
6 or 8, something like that. Yeah, and all of the stuff with remember when LA? Oh, they're going into LA, and then all of a sudden crickets, nothing.
Yep.
Have we heard anything about Chicago recently? Nope. Have we heard anything about Tennessee? Nope. Uh-oh. Alex is just playing games today, isn't he? I wonder, he must be having some major issues. I don't know. Should we make him wait a little while just to kind of get? Let's see. There we go. All right. Anyway, Dave. Yeah, I don't know how many officially there is, but Alex, you're back.
Well, it's showing here. DC.
I'm back.
It's showing here. DC, Chicago area, Portland, Memphis, Tennessee, and Los Angeles, California, that we know of.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably more than that. Alex, I'm not doing anything that's causing that to happen, am I?
Oh. I don't know. Are you pushing buttons, Sam?
No.
I don't know what's going on.
Is it just
TikTok? Yeah, TikTok just popped me out.
Wow. Okay, well, you've got a black screen, just so you know. Dave, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think there was talk of Minneapolis, too, just like the last 24 hours.
How long before we get to 17 cities?
Ooh, good question. I have no idea. Hey, Kathleen Paschke just made it over here on Facebook. Good morning, Kathleen. Okay, so let's see here. I think Lister Ranch Life said, I want to hear what actual farmers have to say, not just scientists. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but James is in the chat. He's creeping again. We see you, James. But he said he can't join. Oh, sure. Share, baby 29. Asked how many cities. Well, I think what was the count, Dave?
I've got five right now is all I see, but they're talking about Minneapolis and they were talking about within the last 24 hours. I heard on that too. So
Okay. Alex, any thoughts on it?
Lister Ranch Life said he's asking about topsoil erosion in the Corn Belt.
Dave?
Well, every year we're getting better with cover crops and minimal tillage. So it's a lot better than what it used to be. So we're stepping stones.
Interesting. All right. Well,
what do I have to say about cities and the National Guard being deployed and Trump winning lawsuits? FAFO. Happy Friday.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Hold on, everybody.
See, I'm not the only one going off screen.
Yeah, Sam did a mic drop. He just left the screen.
Jeez, and I've got to go. See you guys. So Carolyn Levitt came out and she made a bunch of statements, but she basically singled out the Democrats and it's essentially exposed them for what they're doing now, but what in my opinion, they've been doing for decades. The fact that she's putting them on blast in the White House press room, I think is amazing. Dave, what do you think?
That he's talking about the military and not getting paid and all that stuff, and Carolyn Levitt said there's 1.3 million military members not being paid to the government shutdown. She said reportedly the Armed Services YMCA food pantry near Fort Hood in Texas saw an unprecedented 34% increase in families seeking help.
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Alex?
I don't really have much to add. It's across the board, right? Bondi's doing it when testifying in Congress. Levitt's doing it. Mike Johnson's doing it. Everyone publicly is calling a spade. And there's no beating around the bush. There's no apologizing for it. Like, here are the facts. Here are the receipts. Here's what's happening. And those that have discernment and can deduce what's going on, see it for what it is, and those that are lost in the clouds are going to stay there.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I didn't put it in the dispatch, but Marco Rubio went off yesterday as well. And he basically called out quite a few things. And I find that very interesting. They're just coming right out with it now. David Morales over on YouTube said 17 cities plus London, please. David, are you in London over on YouTube? I'm just kind of curious.
He is. I think he is.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. Very cool. Russell Webster said Congress said Mike Johnson has the power to keep the government open and he's not doing it. I don't know that that's the case. I don't know how he would be able to keep it open if the budget hasn't been passed.
I think he has the ability to exclude agencies potentially that are undergoing the financial burden of what's happening during the shutdown, right? I'm not sure, like you, Sam. I'm not real sure, but I have heard many saying that they do have the power to say, let's say we're going to go ahead and pay the military, or let's say we're going to go ahead and pay whatever particular set of employees, even though the government is shut down. So we're watching. Unfortunately, we're watching people suffer because of it, regardless of which side is to blame. I don't want to see. There was a woman that was on C-SPAN talking to a military wife, talking to Mike Johnson, because they have a Republican, Democrat, and a liberal call-in number, and he happened to be on the show. And she has two special needs children that, if the shutdown affects the military's ability to get paid, she's saying literally her children's lives are at risk because of the medications that they have to take. So, enough of the politics. The number that they're asking is the same exact number that it was before. It is the Democrats that are trying to increase the spending. There's there's no need to go through all this. We just put the same number back in place. We get back to work for 60 days, I think it is, and figure it out. It's kind of ridiculous on both sides, in my opinion.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're just trying to highlight and put pressure on the Democrats and the left to highlight them, put them in the spotlight and put them on blast. David Morrell said, yes, London born and bred, currently at Periscope depth. Excellent. Hey, look who's here. Well, we promised that Dr. Peter Glidden would be joining us this morning. Now, I think he's traveling, but I think there he is. Good morning, Doc.
Morning, Sam. Gentlemen, how the hell are you?
I wasn't sure if you were going to make it or not.
Yeah, neither was I. Welcome to the wonderful world of the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, which is freaking-gantic.
Really?
That is a big airport.
Wow. Well, welcome in, Doc. So everybody here, we've got Dr. Glidden as promised on Fridays. He's going to be here. He's probably only got a few minutes because he is in the middle of Dallas Airport. But
I'm good. I got 20 minutes. We're good.
Okay, good. Excellent. So start putting some questions in the chat. Doc, one thing I want to ask you about is there's been so much talk about RFK Jr. highlighting the vaccines, separating out the vaccines, talking about Tylenol. Where do you think we're at with all of that right now?
Well, I mean, Big Pharma is not going to go quietly into the night, right? Years ago, they removed mercury from the vaccines, but they didn't take the vaccines that already had mercury off of the shelf. So it's all about, profits over people. There's very little evidence to support the therapeutic use of a vaccine at all. And yet it's the gift that keeps on giving. Everybody needs to get this book.
It's backwards, Doc. Can you read what it is?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's called Zero Accountability in a Failed System.
Okay.
Zero Accountability in a Failed System by Sherry Tenpenny, D.O.
Oh, it's Tenpenny, yeah.
Yeah, it's an excellent book all about vaccines. It's got tons of references in it. And if you ever wanted to know anything at all about a particular vaccine, then it would be in this book. I just listened to her lecture. That's one of the reasons I was in Dallas. I was giving a lecture. She was giving a lecture. We had a really great conversation last night over dinner, and it's just one freaking gigantic pack of lies. The entire vaccine thing, not just the Tylenol thing. And by the way, one of the mechanisms that Tylenol messes up the brains of kids is because it depletes an antioxidant that the body makes called glutathione. And when the body doesn't have enough glutathione, the brain becomes inflamed, and that's not good, especially in a teeny weeny teeny jelly beanie, newborn.
Right.
And so I'm telling you, man, I've been doing this for 37 years now, Sam, and your brother was before me. And we were both of this opinion, but now I've tripled down on it because it's true. That most of what we've been told about medicine is not only incorrect, but it's the opposite of what's correct. We're puppets on a string, and the pharmaceutical industry does not have our best interests at heart. We've been lied to from start to finish, and the whole system is propped up by doctors that have been paid off or that are intellectually lazy, that suffer from vast amounts of cognitive dissonance, and it's just not possible for them to go against the stream, even if going against the stream means paying attention to the published research.
Well, what's interesting too, Doc, is when RFK Jr. came out with his book, The Real Anthony Fauci, I got it within a week and read it. If what he had said in that book wasn't true, why is he not being sued to kingdom come at this point?
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Fauci is one of the worst people on the planet, right next to Bill Gates.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, right. So it's important, ladies and gentlemen, that you pop out of the conventional medical matrix as quickly as possible. And the promise here is, the good news is that there are, in fact, alternatives to the conventional medical method that are clinically verified, safe and effective, science-based, clinically verified. You just don't know anything about them because the medical monopoly juggernaut does not want you to know anything about them. So inform yourself, educate yourself, lift your own self up so that you can just leave Big Pharma behind, for goodness sakes, once and for all.
Doc, over on Facebook, Kathleen Paschke said, I tried that 4-fish oil couple times a day for asthma. It's working for me so far. Thank you so much. What we
Well,
discussed
there you
last week.
go. Yeah. So that was from the hip generic information for someone that was suffering from a chronic condition that conventional medicine had failed them from. And it's not because I'm a genius. It's just because I
Well,
have
you are
access.
kind of a genius, though.
Well, it's also because I have access to information.
Uh-oh.
He probably got a phone call.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
There you are.
No, my United Airlines app kicked in.
Oh. Anyway, so what were you saying?
So it's the simple fact of the matter here is that for most of the conditions that most people go to the doctor for most of the time, it's relatively easy to get on the other side of these things. You don't need a private appointment to do it. You just need to know what to do.
Right.
And that's why I get up in the morning to help people figure out what to do, because it's not difficult.
Right. And that's why every live, Doc, when we go to our sponsors every single day, we point people to your website so that they can, it's almost free, especially with the 30% discount that you offer our viewers. We encourage, what's that?
I really should change that.
I don't know, Doc. From a business standpoint, I personally, well, we'll talk about it off air, but I think it's the cheaper the price. You know, it's the old adage: sell to the classes, eat with the masses. Sell to the masses and eat with the classes. And I think that's really true. I mean, I'd rather get $1 per person and have 100,000 people on that website finding the information that they need versus, you know, a few people that can or can't afford it. That's just my opinion. But I think that
I'm being silly. I'm in complete agreement. I want to be like Kmart, right? I don't want to be like Neiman Marcus.
And that's what we need, Doc, especially right now. Sorry, Alex, go ahead.
I joined last week.
Yep. 100%, Doc. So, Doc, there's a couple of, I know that your time is limited, but there's a couple of questions here. Lace and Steel said, what vax has mercury in it?
I think it was the DTaP shot. They've extracted the mercury. They were supposed to, by law, remove mercury from all of vaccines. And this was 10 years ago, I think. And they did, but what they didn't do was tell the people who had already bought the vaccines, you know, millions of vials of it that did have the mercury in it, to throw that shit away. They didn't do that.
And you're talking about thimerosal, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Now here's another question.
I believe they did the flu. Wasn't it in the flu shot also?
Yes, it's also in the influenza vax, which is one of the most worthless vaccines ever created. Right next to the shingles vaccine, which actually gives people shingles.
Right.
I mean, it's a shit show from start to finish. That the only reason that these people still have jobs is because they're propped up by a medical monopoly, which is self-policing and self-regulating.
Exactly. Can you say cartel?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. So Stein over on TikTok, Doc, said, can I cure my type 2 diabetes homeopathically?
No, not with homeopathy. You need medical nutrition to do that. The first, second, and third thing to think about with type 2 diabetes is that it's a deficiency in the trace mineral chromium, and it's a deficiency in omega-3 and omega-6 essential fatty acid. Now, if you're deficient enough in chromium that you have a blood sugar metabolism issue, then 5 will get you 10. You also have deficiencies in a lot of other things. So the magic to our method is we give everybody all the things that they need in absorbable formulas, and then we give a little extra chromium, a little extra EFAs, right? And then we get a home run almost all the time. I can fix 90% of type 2 diabetics in my sleep. It's really, really easy to do.
So Lace and Steel said, can I fix sinusitis rhinitis from the Gulf War? Apparently Lace and Steel was in the Gulf War.
From the what? From the what?
Can I fix sinusitis rhinitis from the Gulf War?
Oh, yeah, you can do that. I mean, you shouldn't be dealing with any chronic upper respiratory tract condition for more than a couple of weeks. if you're dealing with a chronic upper respiratory tract system for more than a couple of weeks, you really have a bad doctor. So what we want to do is we would start with the Healthy Foundation Pack. I would add to that the Killer Biotic, 2 bottles of Killer Biotic a month. And I would go to the local health food store and I would get a nasal spray application of something called Sovereign Silver. Sovereign Silver. And I would spray that up the nose, 3-4 times a day. I would also get a homeopathic medicine called Kali Bichromicum. That's Kali, B like baby, Ichromicum, 2 words, Kali Bichromicum. Get that in the 30C potency. Take 2 pellets twice a day for 14 days. I would do all of those things. You have to also, one of the biggest culprits with chronic upper respiratory tract syndrome is you are most probably eating something on a regular basis that's inflaming the airway. And the most notorious culprit for that is cow's milk. So if I had to do a from the hip recommendation, I would say stop eating or drinking anything made from cow's milk. Do that program that I told you and look to see results within 4 weeks.
Excellent. Doc, PJ Party said what to take for arthritis.
Well, that's super easy. So we do the Healthy Foundation Pack. The Healthy Bone and Joint Pack.
Right. And if you want to get that pack, go to my website, samshalhoub.com, click on the Get Your Supplements button, and then type that into the website that it takes you to.
Yeah, so the basic understanding here, right, is that the human body knows how to fix itself. It wants to fix itself, and it's trying to fix itself all the time. And the first thing to consider if you have developed a chronic disease somewhere is simply your body has run out of the nutrients it needs to keep that part of your body healthy. And so what do? We give the body the Foundation Pack, and then we give extra minerals, extra calcium, and a supplement that has gelatin in it and chondroitin sulfate to feed the joints. It's remarkably effective. And also, undoubtedly, with the chronic arthritic condition, there are also foods that you are eating on a regular basis which are promoting inflammation in the joint. So you need to identify what foods those are and remove them. And on the website,
Hold on. We just got a warning.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sorry, Sam. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that.
Hold on 1 second. I think I got around it. That's all right. We'll just see what happens here. Okay. Can you still hear us, Doc?
Yes, sir. It's probably because we were talking about VACCINES.
If it's a warning for Doc, he can drop and come back in. That'll stop the live from getting shut down.
Well, it was a warning for him, but I was able to say, I just said, it's okay, keep going. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
So Doc Martini Time asked, I just lost it. Shoot. It was about, oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second, Doc. I'm trying to the chat. There's so many people asking questions. Hey, JP Metal Slayer's here. Martini Time. I'm so sorry, Martini. I saw you ask a question, and now I cannot. What can we do for melanoma?
Well, that's tough. Melanoma is tough. You need to treat that from the inside out and the outside in. I would do what's that stuff you get at the grocery store? It's a particular type of ice.
Dry ice?
Dry ice. Yeah, you get dry ice. You chip off a little tiny piece of it. You pick it up with tweezers, and you freeze the melanoma with it. Be careful. Be sure that you don't touch healthy skin with the dry ice. And you do that a couple times a day until it shrivels up and falls off. But then we need to address that internally. And usually it's a side effect of a vaccine that you've been given. So we would do the Healthy Foundation Pack, extra selenium, and the elimination of the 12 bad foods. There are a number of homeopathic medicines which historically have been very effective for that, but those need to be individualized.
Well, and again, everybody. Go ahead, Doc. Sorry.
Well, I just wanted to say, every time I go on anybody's podcast, lots and lots and lots and lots of questions come in. And that's because everybody is completely frustrated with conventional medicine. They're still sick. They don't know what to do. So this from the shameless Department of Self-Promotion, for my subscribers, for 2 hours a week, I answer questions just like this. I mean, every Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning and every Tuesday at 8 o'clock at night. So if you can't get your question answered on Sam's show, go to Sam's website, click on the Dr. Glidden link, become a subscriber, and ask me a question as much as you want, because that's why I get up in the morning.
Yeah, and if you use the code SAM, you'll get a 30% discount on something that's already ridiculously cheap. Or I should say inexpensive. Last question, Doc, because I know that you got pressed for time. Gary Murphy said, is testosterone injection safe for a 70-year-old man?
Absolutely, positively not. And if your doctor has told you you have low T, the doctor needs to have their medical license revoked. Low T is a made-up medical condition. It's possible that there are some young men that have hormonal imbalances, but if that's the case, it's a liver problem, not a, you don't need to inject testosterone into your system, for goodness sake. You need to upregulate your body's ability to make its own testosterone. And the best way to do that is to eat a diet high in cholesterol and to eliminate any STATIN drugs, because those drugs lower cholesterol and, wait for it, all sex hormones in the body, including testosterone, are made from cholesterol.
Doc, last one. JP Metal Slayer said, does cyanocobalamin, CYANOCOBALAMIN, that is used in most energy drinks come from human waste?
I don't believe so, and there's no relationship between cyanocobalamin and cyanide, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay, good. We're not killing people off here. That's good. Okay, Doc.
I do have to go now, though, Sam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for being here, Doc. We'll see you next Friday.
All right, I appreciate you more than you know. Thanks.
Talk to you soon. All right, everybody. We made it through without getting shut down so far. But again, if you have questions, go to my website, samshalhoub.com. There's a button in the upper right-hand corner that says Dr. Glidden. Click on that link. That link will take you to his website. Use the code SAM, and you'll get a 30% discount. And lots of people are taking advantage of it. I would encourage everyone that has questions to do that. Go to samshalhoub.com, click on Dr. Peter Glidden's button, and join his membership.
And once you join, just so everybody knows, once you join, there is a button in there that allows you to give a friend or a family member 24-hour access. So if you gave it to them, and I'm just throwing this out there, on a Monday or a Wednesday, they would have access to get in for 24 hours, and maybe they make the Q&A live, get some questions, thus generating some interest in what he's providing. But the search function that's on the site, anything that you want to type in that you're dealing with. I typed in dementia because I have an aunt that is suffering from these things. I know someone had typed in something about early onset Alzheimer's, and he goes really detailed into these things. Alzheimer's can't be diagnosed unless it's post-mortem, because they have to actually go in and look at what was going on inside the brain. So that's a lot of misdiagnosis, a lot of great information, and he lines it out. I mean, step by step by step, the liver cleanse and the juicing and what supplements you need to be taking how many times a day. It's very, very useful. I recommend everybody get a membership.
Yeah, excellent. And again, if you're looking for the supplements Doc talked about, go to my website, click on the My Supplements button. It'll take you to the website where you can get all of these different products. And if you have questions, send me a message or send me an email. And then also we have Mike Lindell, My Pillow. As you know, Mike sponsored me from the beginning. Go to mypillow.com, use the promo code SAM, and you'll get up to 80% off of whatever it is that you're going to buy. And he's got hundreds of products now. And then Dr. Julian Neal has Neal Naturopathic, the only chemical-free, toxin-free hair care products in the marketplace today that I'm aware of. Go to nealnaturopathic.com, use the code SAM20, SAM20, and you'll get a 20% discount. Alex, are we talking about meditation or cybersecurity today?
Well, I've got security on the screen, but if you're interested in meditation, there is a link in my bio to the book on Amazon. You can go to Amazon, type in Alex Ramer, Ramer, and it pops right to the top. It's the easy road to a peaceful mind. I recommend everybody do it. On the cybersecurity side of things, risktooltech.com. We help companies manage a cybersecurity roadmap. I think everybody should be training their staff, policies, procedures. So we would appreciate the business. Risktooltech.com.
Great. Thank you, Alex. I had a question in here. It was from, Lace and Steel said, what's the discount code again, Sam? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Dr. Peter Glidden is Sam. My Pillow is Sam. And Neil Naturopathic is Sam20, Sam20. Hope that answers your question, Lace and Steel. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. I didn't see all of these messages over here on. Oh, boy. David Morales over on YouTube. Anyone know where the best pillows are? Jeez, David. MyPillow.com. Use the code SAM. Got to walk you through it. Oh, that's right. You're my age. I get it. All right. So let's see here. Let's move into the next story. Next story is, so Pete Hegseth gets after JB Pritzker, basically tells him to get in shape or shut up, and we're going to do your job for you. Alex, what do you make of it?
FAFO. If you want to step into the ring and have conversations, you probably ought to be in shape to be in that ring in the first place.
100%. Shouldn't be throwing stones from a glass house. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I'm doing my push-ups, buddy. I'm good.
Good man. Good man. Dave, I like the background.
There's two things that me and JB agree with. Don't call us late for dinner. There's no doubt about that. Him and Hegseth have a past history. JB called, said he's unqualified to be defense secretary. So there's no doubt there's a little turmoil between those two, you know?
Right. Oh, Alex, here it said, a guest in your live has violated our misinformation policy. Repeated violations by your guest may lead to restrictions on your access to multi-guest live features. Gee, what a surprise. Oh, geez. What are you going to do? Hey, June 2024 is here. John Gwynn showed up. It's about time, John. Blue-Eyed Girl is here, and Tammy C54. Thank you for all the gifts, Tammy. Moving on, Luxembourg Sovereign Wealth Fund allocated 1% of its portfolio to spot Bitcoin ETFs. Alex, how do you think that's going to impact the overall flavor of what's going on?
Again, adoption is happening. We're seeing it across multiple industries. Multiple companies are stepping into it. You're seeing world governments stepping into it, countries. We've talked about it many times on the show. Like the blockchain technology is here to stay, and that's just more evidence to show.
Yeah, 100%. Dave?
Just another deal absorbing the crypto all across the board. They did revise their deal in July, which allows up to 15% of the fund's access to be held in alternative holdings, including digital assets.
Excellent. Thought Criminal USA said, all you got to do is drop them and bring them back up to get rid of it. Yeah, I was able to click around it, but thank you for the tip. All right. So President Trump is awarding the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Dr. Ben Carson. I think it's well deserved. What do you guys think?
100% agree.
Dave?
100%.
Yes. Nope. Ben is good. I was just going to bring up a picture of me and Ben.
Uh-oh.
Way back when.
This ought to
I'm
be
here.
Good.
I'm here. Not real good.
It's a real picture. Oh, I thought you were joking.
Yeah, it's just me and it's me and Ben hanging out with my oldest son.
Oh, how cool is that?
So yeah. Oh yeah, real good guy. I thanked his wife for allowing him to run. In fact, I favored Ben back then before Trump, and then Ben went with Donald Trump, and so did I at that point. So
interesting.
So yeah.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
That's in the pre-gray day.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
15, right?
Uh-oh, Dave, I
15,
think we're losing Alex. I don't know what's happening.
That's right. I think that was 15.
Wow. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. Okay, so due to the government shutdown, all federal employees will be on furlough Monday for Columbus Day. What was it? What did they try to change it to? Indigenous Persons Day or some garbage? But for Columbus Day, they're all going to be out and they're not getting paid. What do you think, Dave?
Happy Columbus Day. They will eventually get their furrow pay back. They will be making their money.
Exactly. Alex, any comment?
A number of times over 52 years, my birthday actually fell on Columbus Day, so I'm glad it's back.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so all this talk in the Middle East, what's going on with Israel, what's not going on with Israel. Well, the exiled Hamas Gaza chief, Khalil al-Hayya, was on television yesterday, and he said he declared the end of the war and the start of a permanent ceasefire. And then today, I saw some footage of tens of thousands of Palestinians going back into Gaza because Israel is pulling back. What do you think, Dave? You think it's going to last?
Well, you know how it's been in the past, so you've got to take that with a grain of salt across the board. But obviously, if this is phase one, so there's going to be a lot of stepping stones. But I believe I heard Donald Trump got bypassed for the Nobel Peace Prize now, too.
Exactly. What a joke.
Surprise.
Yeah. Well, and he's been highlighting that Nobel Peace Prize for some reason over and over again. And then they snubbed him. Not a good choice on their part.
Yeah. Well, we got two examples. Obama getting it and Trump not getting it.
Exactly. Exactly. Alex, any thoughts? Alex, you're muted.
The whole Nobel Peace Prize thing, the reason it's interesting is, it used to mean something. It really used to mean something. And anymore, it's, a popularity contest. To paraphrase Interstate Inmate, it's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's take it back to the integrity and the esteem it used to hold, and maybe that's why he's highlighting it so much.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, last story of the day. New York Attorney General Letitia James has been indicted by a Virginia grand jury on charges of mortgage fraud. These are just reminiscent of the old Al Capone days when everybody thought they were going to get him for, unaliving people and what have you, and they got him on something completely different, a completely different attack vector. What do you guys think? Are we looking at that for a lot of Congress, Dave?
I think it's the first element, no doubt about it. Obviously, she looked pretty sad in this picture, so the heat's coming on her. They picked a lot of the people who knew how to do it because they were doing it. So, and she's example one for sure.
Yeah, Alex.
FAFO. The lights are on, the cockroaches are scattering, and the pest control man just knocked on the front door. So it's time.
100%. All right, everybody. So as you know, we end a little early on Friday and we move to our subscriber only live. So if you're on YouTube, X, Facebook, or Rumble, we're going to be signing off there now. If you'd like to join us on TikTok, we'd love to have you. Or actually, Alex, are we doing the Zoom thing? What are we doing?
So what I did, and so to explain to everybody, if you go to the top where you see Sam Shalhoub, right next to it, it's got the little bubble that is where you claim your points and those things. If you click on that and then click on Super Fan, if you scroll down to where you see Super Fan Only Space, I posted the link to the Zoom. Sam, I can text it to you if you'd like.
Actually, can you email it? Because I'm going to try and do it through my computer.
I certainly can do that.
Okay.
Yes. So you have the ability, if you can either write that down or copy the link. I think if you hold your finger on it, it gives you the ability paste that into a web browser. You can join via web browser.
Alex, we couldn't hear what you were saying when you had your finger on it.
If you click on it in Superfan, it does bring it up, and you can click it again, and it says copy.
Okay.
So if you have Zoom on a device, when you post that into a web browser, it will automatically want to open your Zoom link. It shouldn't. Let me type this in because it shouldn't ask, but it might ask for a password, and I'll put that in the Superfan space right now.
And if you're a subscriber over on YouTube, just send me a message and I'll send it to you because I'm not sure. Yeah, if you over on YouTube. And thank you for bearing with us, everybody. This is kind of a new thing we're trying. We've been talking about doing it. I think we're gonna get there. Lisa Marie said, "Is it the same one from last time, Alex?"
It is not.
No, it's not, Lisa. So everybody who's a subscriber, do what Alex said. Click that link, and that's going to take you over to Zoom. And we're going to try moving everything over to Zoom right now.
Yeah. Where did you say to find that again?
So if you click on right next to Sam's name, there's a little heart. Click on that, then go to Superfans. And if you scroll down, you'll see Superfan space, Superfan only space. Click on that, and you'll see the chat.
You see it, Dave?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
Okay.
I got it.
PJ
right.
Party, did you get that? She said she can't find in Superfan.
Superfan only space. I can't click on it now because TikTok's glitched out, and I'm seeing our live and half of somebody else that's live right now. So I will start the meeting.
Okay, then we're going to go ahead and sign off here, right?
We can keep both open, Sam, until we see people getting in. Otherwise, we can just if you want to flip it to subscriber only.